Thank you for joining me here this afternoon. The time is now 3:30 p.m. Central, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, and you have a live look at an ongoing snow squall outbreak. Yes, today we are talking about widespread snow squalls across portions of the eastern Ohio Valley and northern parts of Appalachia. Here we're talking about heavy snow and gusty winds reducing visibility down on interstates, highways, all that sorts of stuff. Right now we do have several snow squall warnings in southwestern Pennsylvania, one of them being in effect for the Pittsburgh area, so if you are in any of these areas, avoid travel at all costs. If you're on the interstate, make sure to get off. If you know anybody that may be traveling in this area, make sure to send them this stream. We have some snow squalls down into parts of Maryland as well, except for I think that we're probably seeing more rain mix in here than the radar likes to present to us. Obviously, it's showing it all as rain here on the Washington, D.C. radar. If we switch things over here to the Delaware radar, it shows us kind of a similar picture to that, mostly rain instead of snow, but I do think that we could have some snow flurries mixing in there with some of our snow squalls, and we have had snow squall warnings in effect here for the D.C. area as well recently, but we actually could end up seeing some thunder snow here somewhere near D.C. We do have a little special marine warning here for areas in Chesapeake Bay. We're seeing some lightning with some of these little thunder showers here, so we'll kind of see what happens with all that. Do I think you'll see snow now? Probably not, no. So, again, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here this evening, or this afternoon, rather. Let me know where y'all are tuning in from so we know what areas to watch out for. Not only are we going to be covering these snow squalls today, but we now have winter storm warnings issued here for our big-time winter storm Blair that is getting ready to take place in the next couple of days. We've also got ice storm warnings in effect now for parts of southern Missouri. We're going to be talking about that later in this stream, but a good few tenths of an inch of ice is definitely going to be possible down there in the southern part of the state here. This is an ice storm warning here showing we could end up seeing snow and sleet accumulations between 1 and 3 inches, and then ice accumulations between 1/4 and 1/2 an inch, with gusts up to 35 miles an hour, which makes travel conditions very dangerous and sometimes even impossible. So we'll see what happens with that. Again, winter storm warnings have been issued all the way from portions of Kansas and Nebraska back into western sections of Illinois. I think soon my area will get winter storm warnings issued. We're just waiting for the National Weather Service in Lincoln to make that call. It may honestly happen this stream, though. And we've also got extreme cold warnings in effect for parts of North Dakota here, as wind chills as low as 44 below are expected, which is very significant and very rare even for North Dakota, even in January. We do not usually see wind chills 45 to 50 degrees below zero, but that's what's going on today. So again, right now we're watching these heavy snow squalls impact portions of western and central Pennsylvania. The 18Z run of the GFS will come in within the next 30 minutes or so. We'll start to give you guys a look at what it likes to say for our big-time winter storm. So we've got ourselves a couple of things to watch this stream. I think Euro is underforming and is too far south. Watching from outside St. Louis, Missouri, waiting for the ice to hit. Yeah, so in St. Louis, you're probably not going to end up seeing a ton of ice accumulation. It's probably mostly going to be snow for the St. Louis metro, actually, but we can see we're expecting total snow and sleet accumulations of 5 to 8 inches and ice accumulations up to 1/4 of an inch. So again, that's enough to knock out power, kind of break some tree limbs off of trees. Again, make travel an absolute nightmare there in the St. Louis metro area. But the snow and the sleet in St. Louis will not get going until late tomorrow night. All right, if we take a look at the winter weather radar here on the GFS model, again, this is the 12Z here. If we push things out to see Winter Storm Blair develop here, again, this will start to get going kind of tomorrow morning with a big-time ice and wintry mixed threat across parts of Kansas and Nebraska. Things won't really reach St. Louis until, say, the late evening time hours tomorrow. Again, by 9 p.m., maybe some snow there. And then for the rest of the event, just a lot of snow and sleet and freezing rain all mixing in there. But St. Louis definitely would not be surprised to see you under an ice storm warning. By the time this system really gets out of here, the GFS is saying that you could end up, again, seeing some significant snow totals there. If we actually take a look at the, let's see here, where can we get that? That's not it. Total snowfall. We can see that, again, a little hot spot there right now, according to the GFS, would be just north of St. Louis, where it likes the idea of over 2 feet of snow. Downtown St. Louis, again, those sleet and freezing rain mixing in there will kind of cut down the accumulations, but still well over 1/2 foot in the St. Louis metro. Again, a swath of 1 foot plus of snow everywhere from portions of southwestern Pennsylvania all the way back into north central Kansas there, everywhere in that little green shade. The pink shades are anywhere from 1/2 foot to a foot of snow for the most part, and then again, anywhere south of there is really going to be mostly freezing rain, and that actually could be an even bigger problem than the snow if we get a big-time ice storm to develop across parts of the mid-Mississippi Valley, which is definitely looking like a possibility, by the way. So, we'll kind of break that down later in the forecast. Watching from Central Florida was 35 degrees last night. Barely survived. Yeah. Yeah, Central Florida does not typically get that cool either. We do have freeze warnings in effect right now for parts of northeastern Florida, for the Jacksonville metro region, some in southeastern Georgia as well. We did just get a new snow squall warning here for Altoona, rather. That is mentioning the threat for, if it would like to load, that would be spectacular. That is mentioning the threat for dangerous snow squall, producing wind gusts up to 20 miles an hour, leading visibility to be a quarter mile or less. And we just got another snow squall warning as well for State College, Pennsylvania. This is for the threat of wind gusts up to 20 miles an hour, and again, reducing visibility there because of that heavy blowing snow along the interstates. So, let's see, we got what about Kentucky there from Malachi? Yeah, so pretty much the entire state of Kentucky right now is under a winter storm watch. Here's what I will say, Kentucky. I would expect more of an ice threat for Kentucky than anything. Again, I think that you will see a big-time ice storm. I think these ice storm warnings will be pushed into sections of Kentucky here by the end of today or tomorrow. I think that you could end up seeing a decent amount of snow as well, obviously. Some near record-breaking snow totals, especially in the northern part of the state. But I think for the most part, you're going to end up seeing an ice storm. So, again, be careful. Avoid travel if at all possible. Again, this could be one of the more significant ice storms in Kentucky state history. Why do I say no? Well, yeah, maybe the latest GFS run shows you getting a trace of snow, but remember, we've got to take into account all the runs previous that haven't had you getting snow, right? The most recent run of the GFS isn't always going to be the most accurate thing. And by the way, the 18Z GFS is just now starting to come in, so we'll get a new look at our winter storm snow totals here shortly. And also what it just thinks in general for the track of this winter storm. Yeah, I forgot we were in 2025 as well, honestly. Yesterday, I retitled the stream after it was over to the January 2nd snow squall as it happened, or I said 2024. That was a mistake. By the way, our goal for today in terms of subscribers is 3,170, so if you've not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We do this every day for areas all across the country. Sunday is going to be a massive day. It's going to be a mix of me getting footage from the winter storm and ice storm in my area, and also covering the winter storm and ice storm, but not only that, also the severe weather threat. We've got a day 3 slight risk of severe weather. We'll likely get upgraded to an enhanced risk if I had to guess for a wind threat. Again, right now that slight risk is going across parts of Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas. So scared Sullivan, Missouri will have electricity out. We got Mr. Buddy Heater. Sullivan, Missouri. I know where that's at, but not off the top of my head. So let's look at that there. Yeah, so Sullivan, Missouri, you're actually in the winter storm warnings again. You could end up seeing some significant ice accumulations up to a quarter of an inch, but snow as well, obviously. Just don't be scared, be prepared. Again, as long as you have a generator, you're going to be fine. Again, just make sure that you are completely prepared for the worst here. We could lose power. Again, make sure that you are able to not have to travel anywhere unless it's an emergency, because the most dangerous thing with these ice storms are the wrecks on the interstates typically. But yeah, so back over here to our snow squall warnings. Again, right now we've got 6 snow squall warnings in effect for portions of southwestern Pennsylvania. We are seeing a snow squall outbreak, and we have been seeing a snow squall outbreak pretty much all day here across parts of Ohio and Pennsylvania. We've still got some lake effect snow bands as well, impacting portions of upstate New York as we have for the past couple days as well. Significant totals are piling up there, so we'll look out for that. Again, we got some winter weather advisories in the mid-Atlantic region as well for the same kind of thing. Again, mostly wintry mixed showers more than anything else, though. What's up, Lee? But yeah, I do think that these ice storm warnings here for parts of southern Missouri will get extended much further to the east here, especially across parts of Kentucky, southern Illinois, southwest Indiana. Going to get Milk and Bread in Cherokee Village, Arkansas here. Thank you for the coverage. Appreciate you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Arkansas shouldn't have too much of a threat, honestly. Mostly just some rain and some thunderstorms. But yeah, again, I am like right in the middle of the impact zone here for not only the greatest snow threat, but also for a little bit of an ice threat. So this could be legitimately record-breaking winter storm conditions here for my region. Again, obviously, I'm not going to get too specific. Some viewers know, but I'm right here in this region. Again, winter storm warnings will likely get extended into my region very soon. Again, I could end up seeing the most significant snow totals of the entire event, and again, that would be record-breaking for my area. We have not seen something like that in recorded history. Again, ice may be a little problem in my area, but really the ice threat is going to be further down to the south. Yeah, make sure to like the stream if you are just now tuning in. Let's see if we can hit 65 likes today. Kind of a random number, but why not? We're at 3,165 subs. Why don't we go for 65 likes? But yeah, if you have any questions about your location, feel free to leave those down below in the chat. I will try to read as many chat messages as possible. We do have subscriber-only mode on just so that things don't go too quickly, but you just bought $300 of food and supplies. Yeah, I'm going grocery shopping later. Apparently, the Walmart is getting raided, preparing for this, so. If 18 ZGFS shows me getting snow, would you say I have a chance? I mean, you'd have a chance, but it wouldn't really matter anyway, because it would all melt very quickly. And again, it would likely be all that big slushy snow rather than just that nice powdery snow that people enjoy typically. So, again, new run of the GFS here starting to come out. We are now starting to see Winter Storm Blair here in the picture again. This is 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Again, as early as 9 a.m., guys, we're going to have an ice storm building across parts of the Central Plains. This is really the last day of forecasting for Winter Storm Blair. Tomorrow we'll begin the coverage. We will be talking about significant snow across parts of Missouri and Kansas. Again, significant ice accumulations further down to the south. I think the bigger day will probably be on Sunday, not only for snow, but also for severe weather. But tomorrow will really be the first day of coverage of Winter Storm Blair again. Saturday, and then Sunday will be probably the most intense day, and then on Monday we'll kind of wind things down, covering this as it exits the East Coast here. You're in Hillsborough, Missouri, 35 miles south of St. Louis. You're in deep ice. We got stocked up and ready by Tuesday of this week, so we shouldn't have to go anywhere today or anytime soon if need be. Nice. Yeah, that's the best thing to prepare for. And yes, this is officially Winter Storm Blair now. A lot of people don't know that, but this is officially now Winter Storm Blair. Again, this is noon tomorrow. This is just an absolutely chaotic view. Again, ice and sleet south of Topeka, really. Everywhere north of Topeka will likely be snow. Topeka itself will see significant snow totals, but also, again, that potential for some accumulating ice. 8 to 12 inches of snow, sleet accumulations around 1/4 of an inch, and ice accumulations of 2/10 of an inch. And here's the problem. 45-mile-an-hour gusts. You mix that in with your ice there, you've got a recipe for disaster. Yeah, Ryan is going live for this event. He has mentioned that several times. Again, I will be live here too, but remember, it's going to be a mix for me of coverage and actually getting footage from this storm myself, because we have not seen anything like this in my entire life. So, pretty excited for it. A little bit nervous, but again, as we say to everybody, don't be scared, be prepared. Yeah, it's going to be interesting at Walmart tonight, chat. Yeah. Now, I don't think we'll see blizzard warnings get issued because the wind gusts for blizzard warning criteria typically have to be 50 to 60 mile an hour, but we are definitely going to see near blizzard conditions, I'd say, especially across parts of Kansas and Missouri where those gusts are really going to be cranking, 40, 45, maybe isolated gusts up to 50 miles an hour. I think if they were going to issue blizzard warnings, they would have done it already, but that does not mean we're not going to see near blizzard conditions. My computer is so going to crash. Rip. Let's see how many likes are we at, chat. We are at 32 likes. Holy crap. Thank you guys for the support. No problem, Paula. Yeah, I'm going to have a full Winter Storm Blair video out. Footage of it. I've already got the title in my head, but I'm not going to reveal anything just yet in case it turns out not to be true. But I genuinely think this could be one of the craziest winter storms I've seen in my entire life. So, just throwing that out there. Yeah, I saw you was doing that. I don't know the specifics with that, though, Kevin. Yeah, you can share me if you want. I'd appreciate that. Again, we're trying to get to 3,170 subscribers today. If you know anybody out here in the Ohio Valley, send them this stream. Let them know we are doing kind of, again, 1 or 2 final forecasts, this being one of them, for Winter Storm Blair before we actually start covering it live. Because tomorrow is the day that everything starts to go down. Okay. So, again, GFS is continuing to come in here. Again, whew, that is going to be rough. This is 3 a.m. Sunday. We're already seeing a massive stretch of ice everywhere from the Oklahoma Panhandle all the way back through western Kentucky. Again, Kansas City would get in on that. And then look at how heavy this snow is in northern Missouri. GFS is predicting around 40 dBz snow, which is very heavy snow if you're not aware. But yeah, new one of the GFS just showing what it has been, but again, it gets more and more concerning the closer we actually get to this event happening, because that's the more and more likely it is to happen, obviously. Yeah, a severe weather outbreak is possible and likely on Sunday. I would say damaging wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour could be possible across sections of Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, and Mississippi here. Especially in this area, whenever we kind of have some supercellular activity developing, we could end up seeing a potential tornado threat earlier on in the event, and we could see embedded tornadoes afterward, but the main threat would come before the line develops. What's up, Levi? The chillest guys here. So again, back up here to our snow squalls up in Pennsylvania. We've got 4 snow squall warnings in effect right now. 1 for State College, 1 for Altoona, 1 on the south side of Pittsburgh, and 1 on the north outer suburbs of Pittsburgh here. Again, really just snow squalls all across southwestern Pennsylvania. It's the areas that have the highest wind gusts that are getting them warned. The reason these aren't all warned is because the wind gusts are only just barely high enough for some of these warnings to get issued. So in other areas, they're definitely not. If we see the enhanced get dropped for tomorrow for, like, the wind, it's possible. Yeah. I do think that we will see an enhanced risk for damaging winds, especially across sections of Mississippi, somewhere in that region. But if we actually take a look at the NAM model forecast for this event, if we play things out here, if it would like to load, that would be spectacular. We can expect some supercells to kind of start to develop there, and say Sunday, early afternoon, late morning. By 1 p.m., these really start to become strong across parts of Louisiana, Texas, and Arkansas here. Not to mention, these thunderstorms actually could stretch all the way back into parts of Missouri and Illinois. It's definitely not something that we can totally rule out at this time. Really, anywhere that's not seeing snow could see severe weather from this event. But by 2 and 3 p.m., this really does become a big-time damaging wind threat, especially across sections of central and southern Arkansas back through parts of southeastern Texas. And that will just continue to grow as a damaging wind threat. By 6 p.m., again, this is where we could be dealing with a full-on, potentially, I don't want to say the D word, but QLCS. D word is derecho, by the way. Get your mind out of the gutter. But by 6 p.m., we could be dealing with a big-time line of storms extending all the way from Memphis, Tennessee, back down to the Gulf Coast, and that will only continue to push east-southeastward, bringing significant damaging winds to sections of Mississippi and Louisiana. And then on Monday, I would not be surprised to see like a marginal risk or a slight risk get issued for sections of the southeastern United States. Yeah, around 6 p.m. Central, that threat, it really starts to crank there. I would not be surprised to see some isolated damaging winds up to 70 miles an hour. That's the 4th ad? Are the ads, is everybody else getting like 4 ads? Let me know, because I can turn that down if need be. I do not think somebody should be getting 4 ads on a 20-minute stream. Let me know if everybody else is getting that many. Again, I'm still kind of new to this, so I don't know what the exact, the sweet spot is there. You haven't gotten an ad yet. It's frustrating, because I wish I have a setting turned on so that the ad should kind of spread out across multiple viewers instead of one getting 50 ads and the other person getting 0, but we had 4 ads also. You personally don't see 60 plus? Really? Dude, that is annoying. Because we have some people saying they've gotten like 5 ads, and then other people are like, oh, I haven't gotten any ads yet. I have a setting turned on that should like distribute them equally over a certain amount of viewers, but I'll go ahead and turn the ads down. I think I have had this up on mobile the whole time, and I've only had one, so I kind of assumed that everybody else's was the same, but obviously that is not the case. So let's fix that. Let's do... Okay. This should be better. Let me know if this kind of fixes things here, chat. Why can I not change it? Are you trolling? It won't let me change it. Hold on. Give me just a second, chat. We'll get back to the coverage here in a sec. Okay, I changed it. Alright, this should be fixed now, guys. Sorry about that. I don't want to come across as just a massive sellout. There was a bomb threat on Interstate 20 miles, or bomb threat on an interstate 20 miles north of me. That's insane. Just ate dinner at 4:50 p.m. All right, I'm not gonna judge. No, but yeah, in all seriousness, though, the GFS here, again, new run still coming in. This is what it's showing for 6 p.m. Sunday. This just looks insane. Again, massive snow band extending all the way from Virginia there to parts of eastern Kansas. Again, the sleet and freezing rain threat really ramps up there, especially across parts of northern Kentucky and southern Illinois. Is it true 1 inch of snow equals 12 inches of rain? Other way around, but generally, yes. 1 inch of rain equals 12 inches of snow sometimes. Ohio Valley here, Cincinnati. Yeah, Cincinnati's got that winter storm watch up. We'll probably see a winter storm warning get issued by the end of the night for Cincinnati, if I had to guess. If we take a look at Cincinnati's winter storm watch, it specifies 5 to 9 inches of snow accumulation, ice accumulations around several hundredths of an inch to 1/10 of an inch possible, which obviously you may be thinking, why are they even mentioning that if it's 1/10 of an inch? Well, 1/10 of an inch of ice is enough to make travel an absolute nightmare. It's also enough to create power outages, cause tree limbs to fall. 1 inch, or 1/10 of an inch of ice is a lot more significant than it actually sounds. Yeah, I've been looking at that, Kevin. Any power outages in Pittsburgh? No. Again, gusts are only like 20 miles an hour out here. It's really just barely enough for them to start issuing snow squall warnings. It is quite windy all across the Ohio Valley today, though, I will say. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. We are now at 3,166 subscribers, only 4 away from our goal for today. As snow for you? Let's see. The 18 ZGFS? Oh, it's got like a little trace over you, yeah. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Again, severe weather threat. Looks like mostly a damaging wind thing here down in the deep south for Sunday. A couple isolated tornadoes can't be ruled out. I don't even think that would be enough to do anything, though, Weston. That would probably just be some wintry mix, honestly. More than anything else. Let's take a look at the snow totals here. Okay, so this is not the entire event. Keep that in mind. But holy crap. They are really uptrending the forecast here, this run of the GFS. Up to 2 feet of snow for sections of east central Missouri, 2 feet of snow for parts of south central Illinois, close to 2 feet of snow even in parts of Indiana. Again, the run is not done yet, guys. That is insane. Again, it's not even done for my area yet, but it's already got 16 inches. How is Katy, Texas going to get? So, this winter storm is not going to bring any snow to Texas. However, you may or may not have heard, there is the potential for another winter storm next week to bring some snow accumulation to parts of Texas. Now, if we take a look at it, obviously this is very far out, so take this all with a grain of salt, but it does look like we could see some decent accumulations, especially across northeast Texas, maybe up to 8 inches. And that would be very significant. Let's actually see here. Where exactly is Katy, Texas at? I know we've looked at this area before, and I always forget. You would be far too far south to see any snow from this event. You are in the marginal risk for severe weather on Sunday. Wouldn't really expect too much, though. The storms aren't really going to be very far developed by the time they get to you. Is there a possibility that we'll get upgraded to a level 3 risk? Yeah, Cookie. There's a small chance, I would say. Probably like a 30 to 40% chance that we get an upgrade to an enhanced risk. I wouldn't be surprised to see it. Yeah, I saw that, Kevin. That's insane. That was legitimately one of the biggest outbreaks of 2024. I know the lighting is horrible right now. The sun is sunning. Let's actually, I've got an idea. Let's fix this up, chat. I've got a plan. Hold up. We're good. We fixed it. Are you serious? Alright, let's try this again. That did not work very well. Yeah, 2024 every second. But wait, there's more. We did just get a new snow squall warning issued for portions of northeastern West Virginia. This is for Martinsburg. Let's check this out. Okay, so the radar is currently showing this as rain. Let's see what source this is. Radar indicated. So there's a good chance that this is more so a wintry mixed snow squall than anything else, but gusts up to 25 miles an hour north of Martinsburg here. If you're in this area, make sure you're just, avoiding travel. Yes, the entirety of I-70 is going to be a mess really everywhere from, say, Columbus, even further east, actually, all the way from the Pittsburgh area back towards, really, Colorado, honestly. This did not help anything. The light is still shining off of my face. Hold on. There we go. I did it. Oh my gosh, dude. The great green screen failure as it happened. Don't fall. The sun is still very bright, but what are you gonna do? No problem, Michelle. Oh my gosh, dude. This is actually a troll. Hold on. New idea. I did it. We successfully blocked out the light. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. Sorry. So again, if you're just now tuning in, we are watching snow squall warnings come out for portions of southwest Pennsylvania back into sections of the mid-Atlantic region right now. We've got ourselves gusty winds and heavy snow mixing along areas of the interstate. So obviously, if you are in this area and you can't avoid travel, do so if possible. I wouldn't even have such a problem if it just didn't look horrible on the camera. By the way, we've got a very heavy band of snow developing here near Renovo, Pennsylvania. We will likely see them issue a snow squall warning for this. Right now it's at a special weather statement, which is basically a level lower than a snow squall warning. That was me, Weston, because you self-promoted 3 times in a row after we were already deleting your messages, so please don't do that. We do actually have a special weather statement for Asheville, North Carolina. This is interesting. This is for some moderate snow showers, it looks like, over Interstate 40. Again, mostly some wintry mix, though, for the most part. He literally just unsubscribed from me. That's crazy. Bro just rage quit. How's Central Arkansas looking for Sunday afternoon? So Central Arkansas, again, more than anything else, it would be a severe weather threat. If we take a look at the NAM model here, we pull this up. Take a look at this. Take a look at the reflectivity. Again, storms will likely develop a little bit further east of you, but Central Arkansas still could end up seeing some gusty winds and heavy rain, if nothing else. I mean, 2 p.m. here on Sunday. Again, we could be talking about some thunder showers around the Little Rock area. Again, mostly areas southeast of Little Rock that we'd have to watch. Now, if you are in, like, east central Arkansas, maybe the threat goes a little bit higher for some severe wind and hail. Maybe an isolated tornado, probably not, though. But again, the main threat would come across parts of eastern Arkansas. But yeah, guys, please just don't self-promote. And if you're going to do it and we remove your message, don't do it over and over again, please. You're in the Searcy area. Let's see here. Yeah, so you would be probably at a slightly greater risk than just, like, straight-up Little Rock, Arkansas. What's up, Airborne? But you still, again, would probably just end up seeing a little bit of wind, maybe some heavy rain. But hopefully that would be about it. But we'll look out for you. Again, everywhere from like 12 to maybe 4 p.m. Look out for some gusty winds. That would be about it, though. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, just rain and some thunder showers, most likely. So you unsubscribed because you self-promoted 3 times in a row after we already warned you to stop. I mean, that's your choice, but that seems a little bit silly. Dude, my microphone is still falling apart. Well, we gotta fix this thing up, chat. I literally just need a screwdriver. And I can fix this right now, but I don't know where any of them are. There we go. We fixed it. Kind of. I guarantee you by the end of this stream I'm going to be complaining about the issues with it again, though. It's because I fiddle with it too much while I'm streaming. No, I mean, we're good. Just please, again, try to avoid spamming, and whether it was intended self-promotion or not, again, just try not to send messages over and over again. So will Sullivan, Missouri get the ice or snow first? Again, it'll basically just be a mix the entire time. I forgot where Sullivan was again. It was up northwest of St. Louis, right? Oh, southwest. So you would end up likely seeing mostly ice from this event. But if we take a look here at GFS, let's check things out in particular. Yeah, it looks like you'll have a little band of snow there according to the GFS come in before the sleet. But again, this is one odd run of the GFS. It's been going back and forth, obviously. Well, I mean, there are people that actually do that, though. In fact, there are probably actually going to... That's actually a good point to bring up. There will probably be a lot of chasers out in this winter storm. Again, I know I'm going to be getting some good footage just from my house, but... So let's actually look at GFS snow totals again on the 18Z, because we will have them going a little bit further out now. Yeah, what a mess indeed. Again, make sure that you're prepared. Try to avoid travel if possible. Let's take a look here at snowfall totals. Alright. So, let's see. Holy crap, dude. Again, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a little band here of over 2 feet of snow. Quite literally a 45-minute drive away from me. Yikes. That is insane. So again, GFS uptrend again in the snow totals here. Talking over 2 feet in northern Fayette County. Again, obviously that's not going to be exactly where it happens. That's just a rough guess. And actually we could see a little bit of freezing rain mix in there though. But that is insane. Again, that is record-breaking snow there. If that were to play out like that. We're now 2 subscribers away from our goal for today of 3,170. Now that my microphone is fixed, I kind of like it better whenever it was broken again, because I could play around with it. It's because I fiddle with it too much. That's the only problem. There's not a screwdriver in here, is there? No. Excuse me. Alright, see you, Weston. Thank you for tuning in. Wait, I forgot to subscribe. It's crazy. Hold up. For anybody wondering, this is what the setup looks like. I'm trying to get this loaded on here. Here we go. For anybody that's not aware, this is what the setup looks like. This is... Oh, it's sideways. This is how we stream. So again, wireless Apple keyboard, the dreaded Apple mouse, the magic mouse. We got chat up on the iPad. Say hi to yourself, everybody. We got a bunch of random wires and cords and papers and stuff. I always set my glasses down because if I wear them on stream, the glare is horrible off them. And then we got the Mac. Oh, infinite loop, infinite loop, infinite loop. Oh, that's sketchy. Oh, I don't like that. That's crazy. So that's the Davis's weather setup for anybody wondering. Again, here's the mic. Again, this is what I'm talking about, how it like does this. And it's probably not helping by playing around with it, but I never even have the pop filter over it because we have a... Like, this is a pop filter in of itself, I think. Sorry, that was probably really loud. But, we got this little fly swatter thing. Technically, you're supposed to do this, but I don't know. I never do that. But yeah, very messy desk. But yeah, that's the setup. I don't know why I felt the need to randomly show that, but I did. Now, Sunday will not be as big as December 28th. It looks like a decent setup, though. Getting crazy trough. Hey, we did it. 3,170. Thank you all. Loving the setup. Thank you, Jesse. I just almost locked my computer. Alright. So does the audio, like, sound... I feel like it's probably going to sound the exact same. Does it sound crisper now or no? It's like... Again, there already has a pop filter on it, so I don't know how this helps anything, but... I guess it kind of takes up less space if I do it like this properly. Yeah, sirens actually did go off in Joplin. I actually thought about mentioning, do you guys know the I Survived series? The book series? They did one for the Joplin tornado. I almost thought about mentioning that, but it sounds immaculate. Immaculate might be a bit of a strong word. What's up, Paula? At 3,173, thank you all very much. Again, we will be live for the entirety of Winter Storm Blair, pretty much, covering severe weather, winter storm, the ice storm, the impacts. Again, you're going to see live impacts from my house, where I am literally 30 minutes away from the heaviest snow predicted area. So, I should start doing GD streams. I just don't have any gaming viewers anymore, you know? Holy crap, we hit 3,175. Thank you all so much for the support today. 3,176. I think by the end of Winter Storm Blair, I'd like to be at 3,200. I think it's definitely possible. Let's actually clean things up here. I just noted how dirty this and, you know, messy this desk is. Messy desks actually lead to higher creativity, I've heard, but let's clean this up. Part of the reason it's so messy is my fault. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not, but a lot of wires, there's not much we can do about that. A lot of cords and stuff like that. And then this cord we can shove back here. Dude, this is perfect. This is what my desk looked like 6 months ago whenever it was actually cleaned. But yeah, for anybody wondering, this is the M1 2021 or 2020 Mac. I think we got it in 2021. I wouldn't recommend this for like doing what I do. As you can see, it's very slow at like loading radar and crap, but you know, if you have nothing else to work with, it definitely gets the job done. And again, it's obviously quite an old computer as well. It's 3 years old, so obviously usage kind of wears it down, especially if you do this much stuff on it. Again, obviously my dad does stuff on it, I do stuff on it for YouTube. We have used it quite a bit in the past 3 years, so it's slowed down, which makes sense. That's going to happen to any computer, you know. But okay. Yeah, Canada's warnings are interesting. Again, I wish I could do something about this, like, mess of wires and cords and stuff. Right now, I've just got them all chilling right there. Sorry, had a little crash out. I think it was in New Mexico, Orcs Asylum. So again, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. We do this every day for areas all across the country. We'll be live for the entirety of Winter Storm Blair, probably providing at least a dozen hours of coverage, if I had to imagine, over the entire course of the event. Again, hoping to get to, say, 3,500 by the end of January. That'd be pretty amazing. And the growth recently on this channel has been insane, so I can't thank you guys enough for that. New snow squall warning for Williamsport, Pennsylvania. This is just on the north side of our snow squalls here. We actually mentioned this earlier. This is now warned for gusts up to 20 miles an hour, but again, obviously heavy snow there, blowing snow, any of it can create reduced visibility, and that's exactly what's happening here. So make sure to look out for that. Avoid travel if possible. Davis crash outs are massive. Yeah, if you don't know, we have a challenge. Where every subscriber I gain in January, I'm going to be doing one sit-up on stream at the end of January. I'm not very excited for that because we've already gained more subs. Like, we are off to a very good start this month, and it makes me scared for what's to come. But if you want to see me suffer, click that subscribe button. Okay, next person that mentions low taper fade on one of my videos is out of here, bro. I'm not even trolling. Everybody's been saying low taper fade recently. I don't know why. It's always on my shorts, too. High warm sectors, crazy. Alright, chat, we cleaned up a little bit. Can you live your fight for Pop-Tarts and Hot Pockets? I don't get the joke, I'm sorry. I feel stupid. I probably am. Look at this, we cleaned up a little bit. And we just threw all the cords and wires and crap back here. It's a lot cleaner than whenever you saw it 5 seconds ago, though, that's for sure. Because I just shoved everything back there. I waited sideways. Still not great, but something. I don't know why I'm doing this stream. Most random one to do it on of all time, but whatever. Thank you, Paula. Appreciate it. Helps out the channel more than you could ever know. Again, I do think that we'll get the National Weather Service to extend these winter storm warnings very soon here. Again, winter storm warnings mean that winter storm conditions are possible over the warned area within the next 48 hours. So, again, things in Kansas will get going likely tomorrow morning, but we definitely could see these get extended a little further east. I'm going to try and convince my dad over that, Beth, very soon. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk to him about that, since it's a very easy thing to set up. The main reason we haven't done it so far, I think, is because he didn't know how to. But I think I figured it out. I think it's actually a lot easier than I was originally thinking. So. But I appreciate the support. I'm a fraud. No. Not the fraud allegations again. Should we do a house tour, chat, one of these days? No, I'm not even trolling. I was riding my scooter earlier over the highway, and a snowplow came by. And I was like, here we go. I have not seen that sucker in a long time. I'm getting excited. I wish I could. It's crazy. But yeah, I think we're going to end off the stream here so that we can kind of rest up and get ready for, that's a true story. Jesse's not capping. I think we're going to rest up so that we can get ready for coverage on tomorrow. No, but tomorrow through Monday really is going to be quite an active stretch of streaming, so I think we're going to end off things here. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, sharing, liking the stream, however you helped out. Very much appreciate it.